Hello friends, welcome to the video. My name is Ram Mohan. In this video, I am going to discuss the basic trigonometric ratios, formulae and also some problems based on them, citing examples from previous question papers. I hope this will help those who are preparing for SSC CGL Tier 1 examination and also for other exams. These are the number of questions asked from trigonometry in the previous papers. This shows that more than 10% of questions are from trigonometry, and these questions are also based on basic ratios and formulae. You all must be knowing these basic things. Now all you need to do is to recollect them and apply them in solving the problems. You all know that trigonometry is all about knowing the formulae and applying them in the right place. As the number of questions asked is more than 10%, it is worth spending some time on this. The benefit you are going to get out of this is definitely more than the time you spend on them. I may not be able to discuss all the things, but I'll try to touch the important ones. Okay, let us start with trigonometric ratios. Sin theta is equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse, which is equal to MP by OP. Cos theta is equal to base by hypotenuse, that is OM by OP. Tan theta is equal to perpendicular by base, that is MP by OM. Cosecant theta is equal to hypotenuse by perpendicular, which is equal to OP by OM. Secant theta is equal to hypotenuse by base, which is equal to OP by OM. Cot theta is equal to base by perpendicular, which is equal to OM by MP. Okay, let us take an example. This problem was given on 19th October 2014 in SSC CGL Tier 1 examination. If sin theta is equal to 3 by 5, then find the value of tan theta plus cos theta divided by cot theta plus cosecant theta. In the problem, sin theta is given as 3 by 5. We know that sin theta is perpendicular by hypotenuse. Perpendicular by hypotenuse. So in a right angle triangle, if you know two sides of a triangle, then we can find out the other side by using Pythagoras theorem. So other side becomes 4 now. So cos theta, we know that cos theta is base by hypotenuse, that is 4 by 5, and tan theta is perpendicular by base, that is 3 by 4, and cot theta is equal to 4 by 3 and cosecant theta is equal to 5 by 3. Now we have to substitute these values in the given equation. Therefore, tan theta plus cos theta divided by cot theta plus cosecant theta is equal to 3 by 4 plus 4 by 5 divided by 4 by 3 plus 5 by 3. So, on simplification, our answer is 31 by 60. So, you must have seen how these basic ratios are applied while solving the problem, and how this cos theta, tan theta, cot theta and cosecant theta are derived given the value of sin theta. Okay friends, we will see one more example. This is question number 141 of SSC CGL Tier 1 examination paper held on 26 October 2014. Here is a question. From a point 20 meters away from the foot of a tower, the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 30 degrees. Find the height of the tower. And the options are given. Here is the solution. AB is the tower, and C is the point 20 meters away from the tower. So BC is equal to 20 meters. Here we are applying the trigonometric ratio tan 30. Tan 30 is equal to perpendicular by base. This we know. Therefore, tan 30 is equal to AB by BC, and we know the value of tan 30, which is 1 by root 3. Therefore, 1 by root 3 is equal to AB by 20. Therefore, height of the tower AB is equal to 20 by root 3 meters. Now, let us see the relationship between trigonometric ratios. These are very important in solving the trigonometric problems. Cosecant theta is equal to 1 by sin theta, or sin theta is equal to 1 by cosecant theta. Secant theta is equal to 1 by cos theta, or cos theta is equal to 1 by secant theta. Tan theta is equal to 1 by cot theta, or cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta. Tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta, or cot theta is equal to cos theta by sin theta. Okay, let us see an example. This question was given on 26th October 2014 SSC CGL Tier 1 examination. If sin theta is equal to 24 cos theta, then find the value of 14 tan theta minus 75 cos theta minus 7 secant theta. The given equation is 7 sin theta is equal to 24 cos theta. Therefore, sin theta by cos theta is equal to 24 by 7. We know that sin theta by cos theta is equal to tan theta. Therefore, tan theta is equal to 24 by 7. We know the formula 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. Let us deal with these formulas in the latter part of this video. Okay, 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. Therefore, secant theta is equal to square root of 1 plus tan square theta. Let us substitute the value of tan theta here, which is equal to square root of 1 plus 24 by 7 whole square on simplification, which is 25 by 7. So secant theta is equal to 25 by 7. Now cos theta is equal to 1 by secant theta, which is equal to 7 by 25. Therefore, 14 tan theta minus 75 cos theta minus 7 secant theta is equal to 14 into 24 by 7 minus 75 into 7 by 25 minus 7 into 25 by 7. On simplification, our answer is 2. This is question number 132 of SSC CGL Tier 1 examination held on 19th October 2014. The question is, if secant alpha plus tan alpha is equal to 2, then find the value of sin alpha, where alpha is between 0 and 90 degrees. Here is the solution. Secant alpha plus tan alpha is equal to 2. We know that secant alpha is equal to 1 by cos alpha and tan alpha is equal to sin alpha by cos alpha. Therefore, our equation is 1 by cos alpha plus sin alpha by cos alpha is equal to 2. Therefore, 1 plus sin alpha by cos alpha is equal to 2, and 1 plus sin alpha is equal to 2 cos alpha. Now, on squaring both sides of the equation, we get 1 plus sin alpha whole square is equal to 4 cos square alpha. On simplification, we get 5 sin alpha minus 3 into sin alpha plus 1 is equal to 0. Because the alpha is between 0 and 90 degrees, sin alpha is always positive between 0 and 90 degrees. Therefore, sin alpha plus 1 is equal to 0 is not possible, because sin alpha cannot be negative. Therefore, 5 sin alpha minus 3 is equal to 0, and sin alpha is equal to 3 by 5 or 0.6. Okay, now let us see the values of trigonometric angles. These values of trigonometric angles are very important. You have to remember these values so that you can use them in solving the problems. Sin 30 is equal to 1 by 2, and cos 30 is equal to root 3 by 2, and tan 30 is equal to 1 by root 3. Sin 45 is equal to 1 by root 2, cos 45 is equal to 1 by root 2, tan 45 is equal to 1. Sin 60 is equal to root 3 by 2, cos 60 is equal to 1 by 2, tan 60 is equal to root 3. Sin 90 is equal to 1, cos 90 is equal to 0, tan 90 is equal to infinity. Okay, let us take one example. This is question number 130 of SSC CGL Tier 1 examination held on 26th October 2014. Here is the question. The shadow of a tower standing on a level ground is found to be 40 meters longer when the sun's altitude is 30 degrees than when it is 60 degrees. Find the length of the tower. These type of questions are very common in SSC CGL Tier 1 examination and very important also. Here is a solution. Let us assume the length of the tower AB is h meters. Length of the tower is h meters. Shadow of tower when sun's altitude is 60 degrees, that is BC, is x meters. In triangle ABC, tan 60 is equal to AB by BC. We know the value of tan 60, which is root 3. Therefore, root 3 is equal to h by x. Therefore, x is equal to h by root 3 meters. Similarly, in triangle ABD, tan 30 is equal to AB by BD. We know the value of tan 30, which is 1 by root 3. Therefore, 1 by root 3 is equal to h by x plus 40. Therefore, root 3h is equal to x plus 40. On substituting the values of x in the above equation, we get root 3h is equal to h by root 3 plus 40. Therefore, root 3h minus h by root 3 is equal to 40 and 2h is equal to 40 root 3. Therefore, length of the tower h is equal to 20 root 3. Let us take one more example where values of these trigonometric angles are used in solving the trigonometric problems. This is a question number 127 of 19th October 2014 of SSC CGL Tier 1 examination. The question is, find the value of sin square 30 cos square 45 plus 5 tan square 30 plus 3 by 2 sin square 90 minus 3 cos square 90 is. And options are given. Here is the solution. We know the value of sin 30 is equal to half and cos 45 is equal to 1 by root 2. Tan 30 is equal to 1 by root 3. Sin 90 is equal to 1. Cos 90 is equal to 0. All we need to do is substituting these values in the given equation. Therefore, sin square 30 cos square 45 plus 5 tan square 30 plus 3 by 2 sin square 90 minus 3 cos square 90 is equal to 1 by 2 whole square into 1 by root 2 whole square plus 5 into 1 by root 3 whole square plus 3 by 2 into 1 minus 3 into 0. So, after simplification, the answer is 7 by 24. Okay friends, let us continue the remaining part in the next video.